Shalom, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem, Rakak Badash, double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone of rule well, peace and salutations to the elect, much respect to the brothers pushing his word in the four winds of the earth, and shalom to you few sincere sisters out here as well. Okay, I came across this real quick here. It says, and I don't know if this is true or not. You know, you gotta take things with a grain of salt. But it says that Mrs. Sexyy Red here has been a CIA operative since 2018. Now, for me, I felt she was always an industry plant, but never would I have thought that she was a CIA operative, man. Okay? It says she has been outed as a covert CIA operative according to newly leaked documents, which claim she's been working undercover since 2018 under the code name Agent Bow Bow. Okay, and I believe she says Bow Bow in one of her songs or whatever. That's like her that's one of her ad libs, if you will. The exact nature of her mission remains classified, and of course, is to dumb down a so-called Israelite woman. That's what her mission is at the end of the day. Through the things that she speaks of, through the products that she sells and things of that nature, we already know what she's trying to accomplish, man. She could be a tear, too. Okay, and it says, though officials describe it only as highly destabilizing and culturally critical. All right, and you know, this just made me think that, if they got covert CIA operative agents, doing hip hop, okay, then I mean, damn, you can look at certain men, in Israel and think the same thing. Are they part of the CIA as well? You know, and I looked this up on my phone. I tried to look it up here on my tablet, but it wouldn't come out. And I asked, what are the attributes of a good CIA agent? And it says a good CIA agent needs a blend of intellectual prowess, strong interpersonal skills, adaptability, and that's the point right there, adaptability, being able to adapt. Okay, a lot of these dudes that are in Israel, if they are CIA agents, I'm not pointing any fingers. I'm not saying I know this one and that one. If I don't have full knowledge or something, I'm not going to do that. But it's definitely possibilities out there. I'll just say that. And you know who the who the operatives are. The ability to adapt, okay, and fake a lot of people out, man. That's one of the skills that's needed to be a good CIA agent, okay? And it says alongside the ability to think creatively and solve problems under pressure, okay? So these CIA agents are infiltrating everywhere, not just in hip hop, but everywhere, okay? And we already know, the apostles been saying that there are agents in certain camps. There could be some in GMS as well, okay? But other camps, and they know how to adapt very well, man. This is crazy. I looked something else up on the internet. Close this. And it says, could you be a CIA agent? And Salakia, I was reading one of these paragraphs here. Okay, and I'm gonna skip down to right here, right there where it says, you must possess exceptional judgment skills to make split-second decisions, intuition to decipher the adversary's motives, and thought leadership to devise innovative solutions to complex problems. You must also maintain composure in high-pressure situations and demonstrate unwavering dedication to the mission. Embark on a journey of self-discovery and exploration to determine if you possess the skill set to safeguard your country's interests. Okay? Yeah, So these CIA agents are infiltrating out here, and shit, they're pretty much everywhere. That's what that made me think of. I don't give a damn about the hip hop because we already know that's um, it's changed over the years. They've designed it now, of course, for the destruction of Israelites at the end of the day. Okay, mentally, spiritually, physically, um, financially. Okay, they're using that as a weapon against us. You know, one of many weapons that they're using against us. So that's not really something that's surprising. But you know, I look at that and say, damn, if they're doing that for hip hop, just imagine, you know, how they are using CIA agents in these different Israelite camps. Because I remember that time when the apostles were talking about the men that approached them with the blank check. Okay, and wondering now, you know, since they found out that, you know, brothers, you know, were out there teaching, you know, since they found that out that day, how many people that they've used to infiltrate the uh the ministry, man. You know, so one of the great attributes, or one of the attributes of a good CIA agent, is being able to adapt. Okay, but at the end of the day, they can't fake the spirit or having the spirit on them. This is why, you know, the Lord gives us the spirit of discernment to discern who's who. Okay, like I said, I ain't pointing no fingers or nothing, but we all know who the culprits are. All right. So I'm gonna bring out some scriptures, and Lord willing, this lesson's edifying. Okay, and this is Psalms 10 and 2. I'll read 2 through 9 real fast. And it says, the wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. Okay, and that's what they try to do by using these CIA, these covert CIA agents to infiltrate, you know, certain factions. Okay, and it says, let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined, for the wicked boasteth of his heart's desire, and bless the covetous whom the Lord abhorreth. The wicked through the pride of his countenance will not seek after the heavenly Father. The Most High is not in all his thoughts. His ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them. He hath said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity. His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity. He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages, in the secret places in the secret places doth he murder the innocent. His eyes are privately set against the poor. He lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lieth in wait to catch the poor. He doth catch the poor when he draweth him into his net. Okay? And in this instance, we are the poor. Okay? And this is how Esau gets down. You know? Real sneaky. Okay? Sending in, you know, CIA agents to do this and to do that. You know, to make sure that they're able to adapt to, you know, whatever situation they're put in. You know, you read the attributes. You know, I read the attributes to you. Okay, they got to remain diligent. Okay, to get the mission done. You know, all these things. So I mean, shit, we're surrounded by CIA agents and probably don't even know it, man. Okay, these are the times that we're in right now, man. Okay, the Lord is revealing a lot of things to us, man. And like I said, I never would have thought that she was a CIA agent. You know, definitely an industry plant, but not a CIA agent. Okay, and that was kind of eye opening to me because she never struck me as one with intelligence. But at the end of the day, you know, a smart motherfucker can play a dumb motherfucker better than a dumb person can play a smart one. Okay, so let's get Ecclesiasticus 12 and 10 and 11, of course. And it says, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. This is why we don't trust this man. Okay, he's very much untrustworthy, and he'll go through any length that he can to get what he wants to get done. Okay, which is pretty much the destruction of all of us, man, in any way possible, man. That's wicked shit, man. To set up a a female to go out and talk about the things that she talks about on record, to pretty much ruin the minds of the younger generation, man, which is the ones that listen to her music for the most part, man. That's wicked right there, man. But that's what this man is, man. He's the enemy, and he is wicked, and his wickedness has never gone away, man. He is definitely the enemy. Okay? These plants that he sets, those are like acts of war, man. Those are acts of war at the end of the day, man. Esau is just he's a bastard, man. He said, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass. Thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away. Okay? And you can never underestimate the power of greed, of someone's greed, where they don't have any type of integrity or anything at all. All they want is money. Okay? They want to be, taken care of financially. And they'll go through any lengths to do it. You never underestimate the power of someone's greed, man. Okay? And that's all that is greed at the end of the day. And she's definitely someone with no conscience. And going back to, these CIA agents that are potentially in these groups, they have no conscience or any type of integrity at all. Okay? To find the truth out of who you are and who your people are, and to still carry out these secret missions, and you got to be an evil motherfucker, man, to do something like that. You got to be real evil, man, to do something like that. Pardon my cursing. I mean, we all grown here. You've all used the word before, so it is what it is. But I'm gonna bring out let's just get Jeremiah, of course, Jeremiah 9:4, okay? Because that opened my eyes right there, man. That really opened my eyes at the end of the day, right? And it says, take ye heed every one of his neighbor, and trust ye not in any brother. The scriptures say that you can't be quick to give a man credit. That man has to earn it. Okay, that man has to earn your trust. Okay, because at the end of the day, when we're out on the highways and byways, we're on the battlefield, man. Okay, and you gotta trust the man that's standing next to you. Okay, but now you gotta look at it like, this potentially could be an agent. You just never know. Okay, because these agents know how to act very well. Like I said earlier, you can't fake the spirit, though. It says, take ye heed every one of his neighbor, and trust ye not in any brother, for every brother will utterly supplant, and every neighbor will walk with slanders. Okay, and they will deceive everyone, right? And this is what these CIA agents do. They deceive. Okay, they adapt very well. They can deceive the unlearned, the untaught. Okay, very quickly. And they deceive everyone, his neighbor, and will not speak the truth. They have taught their tongue to speak lies, and worry themselves to commit iniquity, man. So that's surprising, man, that they use her, and if she is a CIA agent, man, that's some real crazy work right there. And yeah, I just wanted to bring this out real quick because, like I said, I never would have thought that she would be a CIA agent. Definitely an industry plant. Her with a couple of others, but now it's potential that a lot of them are CIA agents, man. Even some of rappers that we listened to, when we were coming up, they could have been CIA agents as well. You never know, man. You can't trust Esau, man. Esau is very crafty. He's very crafty, man. And he knows how to, pick the right quote unquote man to do the job, man. You know? So yeah, just keep your eyes open out there, brothers and sisters, because there's a lot of, false false people out here, man, for lack of better words. Okay? There's a lot of people that know how to hide and know how to act very well. So I just wanted to bring this out real quick if none of you had seen this. It's just a little quick cut. Came across my time feed here, and I just felt like bringing it out real quick. So Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I want to say shalom to the next one.